What are you thinking for dinner? Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do that. That's easy. Hmm? Oh, no, it doesn't hurt. Not anymore. Just a little itchy, I guess. I don't know. Half the time I think it's just in my head. I, I asked Milo's mom about um, the scar. I mean, I know she's not a full-blown healer or anything, but she knows a lot about it. She said it's probably here to stay. When the wounds are that deep, there's only so much they can do. No, it's a silly thing to worry about anyway. I made it. That's the biggest thing. If that means I've got some scars on my chest, then hey, that's part of life, right? It's proof I'm still here. I'm gonna go grab a glass of water. Do you want one? Okay. I'll be right back. Can you check that? I think it's Milo. He's saying he's gonna send me something.
Over 1,500 empowered lives lost, while our government stood by and did nothing. It's time for change.
What the hell is that? Let me see.
Time for close-knit.
You've gotta be fucking kidding me. And these have already been running for days? How did they already have that shit ready to go? Milo was ranting to me about these ads, but I didn't... I don't know, I guess I hoped he was exaggerating. He wasn't. I can't believe people are already trying to spin this shit for themselves like that. Actually, no. I can believe it. I just wish I couldn't. It's fucking disgusting. What? I don't care if they're going after Dump and not us. It's bullshit. They're just preying on people's panic. And you can bet that if they think for even a second it'll help their cause, they'll go after us too. As if they fucking know anything. As if they know the right choice to have made. How would anyone know? Much less some faceless cult freaks who weren't even there. What the fuck? And to wrap it all up in some bullshit sentiment like they give a shit about the people who died? God. People can say until they're blue in the face that they know what they would have done, but they don't know. No one who wasn't there does. And even the ones of us who were, it's not that simple. No, it doesn't. I keep going back to that night in my mind. I mean, of course I am. Everyone would, but sometimes it's the fighting or the I keep going back to that moment when it was all starting. When we were in that control room. When David had to make that choice. With no time to think about it, he had to choose. Right then. Bring up that ward and save Dahlia, but trap all of those people in there. Even the pack. Or do nothing. And lose the only chance we had at containing them. It wasn't a choice anyone should ever have to make, but David made it. And he made the right choice. As fucking horrible as it was. As horrible as everything about that night was. It was the right call. I couldn't have made that call. I couldn't have. David knew the questions to ask. He knew what he had to do, and he did it. And I just stood there, saying there had to be another way. That we couldn't do that to those people. But we had to. And he knew that. And he saved God only knows how many people doing it. But if it had been me in there, alone, I couldn't have done it. I wouldn't have. Those shades would have escaped and killed. I don't even know how many people. They would have flooded into Dahlia. They would have murdered unempowered people like you who didn't even have a chance of fighting back. I couldn't make the choice he did. And now that this has happened, I have to think about the fact that the day might come where I do have to. I'm the beta of this pack. I'm second in command. When David isn't there, it's me. I'm the one people look to make decisions. And at a time like that, when it mattered the most, I choked. I couldn't have done it. Babe, how am I supposed to be a leader in this pack when I can't even. there have always been people who didn't think I was the right fit for the job. They thought I was too immature, or too young. They said the only reason I got the job was because David wanted his best friend for it, even though that wasn't what was best for the pack. And I tried not to let that bother me. I tried to just use that energy to prove them wrong. And I think I did, in some ways. And I fucked it up in others. I get that it's something that takes time, and up till now, I've had time. I've had room to fuck up, and the only thing I'm really risking is my own reputation. But this isn't like that. There's no guarantee of time. And if I have to make a choice like that, and I make the wrong one, like I would have, people die. 1,500 people died, and that was when the right decision was made. What would it have been if I'd been the one choosing? I just feel... I just keep thinking about that. And when it's not that, when it's not me stuck in some morbid fantasizing about how much worse it could have been, it's me stuck thinking about how terrible it already was. I don't know what was worse. Being out there, fighting those shades, watching people drop, or after I got hurt, when I couldn't fight anymore and all I could do was lay there in the underground and hear every burst of magic and every scream, and I had to sit there, surrounded by all these people who just, when we sent them down there, they were scared, they were terrified, and that was awful, but by the time I was down there, after hours had gone by, hours of them having to hear the fighting, having to see more and more people come back down there, broken and exhausted, out of magic, or hear about the ones who didn't make it, having to hear every new person we lost. By then, most of them didn't even look scared anymore. And they just looked hopeless. Because there wasn't any hope. They were telling each other goodbye. That they loved each other. People holding their families. Before the shades got me. when David and I talked, we both told each other that that wasn't the end of us. That we weren't gonna fall that night. I don't know if David believed it. But I know I didn't. I didn't. I didn't think we could make it out of there. When we said goodbye, it felt like goodbye. And then when I blacked out, I didn't. I didn't think I was gonna wake back up. But then I did. And I was down there with all those people. People I'd sworn I'd try to protect, but I couldn't do anything but just lay there and watch them say goodbye. And I couldn't even try to reassure them. Because in that moment, I thought they were right. No, babe, you don't. Just you being here helps. Don't think you aren't doing enough. Don't beat yourself up for not being able to do more. You can't take this pain away. No one can. You're here. And that's all I want right now. Thank you for being here. I think I want to go lay down for a while. I'm not really hungry yet. Yeah. Do you want to come with? Okay. Thank you. Can I hold you? your head on my chest if you want. Like you used to. I know it looks kind of bad, but it won't hurt me. I promise.